Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Barely Come to Gaming. I am Jim. And I really need to refrain. I've been making a habit of this, but like 30 seconds left to go. I'm like, my camera looks a bit off. Looks a bit dark. Let's play around with the settings. Oh no, I've made it worse. Now I'm late. Anyway, how is everybody else doing today? I've got one of those problems where like, it's not so much I mean, it's been an issue for a little bit. It's kind of one of the things I want to sort out first. Beginning light's only going to solve that. I can't do much about light behind me. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. My tablet's being funny. My tablet's on its way out. Let's load up the game. I did rename some planets and whatnot. Got the followers list out. Sorted that out this morning. I didn't sleep amazingly last night. I was having trouble getting to sleep. I was downloading the last video. I was kind of behind. I hadn't actually got the yesterday's stream all edited and stuff. I was still downloading it when I went to bed. I was having trouble getting to sleep, so it's like half an hour later. It's like, sorry, I'll just get up and edit it now. And I woke up at 8 o'clock this morning. And instead of going straight back to sleep, I was just like, well, might as well try and get them uploaded to YouTube, and then go back to bed. Huh. I use my tablet for having a chat on. But I have this problem. I think it's kind of on its way out. I've had it for a good few years. But the auto rotate just doesn't work. Don't know. The only reason I have it in multiple places anyway is because as a backup. Oh, sod up. It's an extra stream. Sue me. It's doesn't have to be 100% professional. Because that's the word I'll use to describe all my other streams. Anyway. So yeah, I've gone through a few of the places. We've actually got, I think the save game file showed you there, but we've got, I was kind of surprised how quickly, well, to 38 planets. I mean, there's multiple planets in certain systems. Yeah, it's not going to take all that long before we, especially considering like certain systems, like this vortex with the L gate has not got a planet there, but it's significant enough to warrant a name, I figured. Speaking of which, actually, MT519 and Error I renamed, so I figured here we'd probably end up getting rid of this. We'd only, once we capture this. Oh, was that 21? 21k star. Oh, that's a citadel, isn't it? Bloody hell. Ah. Okay. So one of the last things that happened yesterday, well, that's why it was good. I kind of considered it a good place to stop. Was that Templar declared war on us? We're still at war with Sovereignty of Naf and Misha. Oh, excuse me. Now, Misha, I'm not so worried about. We're going to clean up some of this bit, but there's a Wraith here, which is kind of blocking off their territory. It's a nice natural blocker down there. But before we, in full force, head north, I want to take this. I want to finish these guys off. There's not many of them. They've got a destroyed Dyson sphere. I want to get down to this system particularly, so that we can repair that later. And our fleets are kind of over here anyway. And I was thinking about this. 42 months we get the jump drives. We're going to want to upgrade our ships to have the jump drives. like as soon as possible. We haven't seen any of these guys' fleets. I think one of the first things I should do. Let's have a look, see if any of our... I didn't have a reorganize as far as moving people about goes. As far as like moving, organising our species and our robots, and we kind of should do that. I mean these. I mean I largely just renamed some of these, right? We had this wrong trait, didn't we, in these as well? But I also renamed them so it was a bit easier to see. So ideally, I need to replace all of these into these ones. And if I was to do that, yeah, we can modify a basic design, right? Oh yeah, that's right. It'd take like 6 months, 8 months or something like that, isn't it? I mean, part of me is like, we really should just get it done. But then we gotta, if we want to change those ones as well, again, it's gonna take the same. So let's get it done. It's annoying. 6 months, okay, 6 months ain't bad. But, I don't know, it's more of a quality of life for me. I mean, we will reduce our upkeep as well for them. We're probably gonna have to spend a good half hour just kind of reorientated. Get things a bit organised. Oh, I was going to look at this, see if we had... Oh, we're still getting lots of... I guess we must have moved. Oh no. Oh, we're still getting like 4 energy per person, despite the fact that there's loads of unrest, which is good, because I noticed this yesterday, that we get minus 100% to the resources because of unrest, but we get plus 50. So it's basically the planet unrest is only a minus 50 now, which means I'm not quite as fussed about moving people around. I was wondering if I should reorganize. I might just put these. Me systems under the control of a governor, like these new ones we just got. Because I get, yeah, so focused on war. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. How's everybody? How are the 3 places doing? Guild of Four and Non-Stop have got very similar, and Fiona's got a fair few anyway. I'm gonna hand all of these over. We'll keep a couple. I'm just trying to think, like, is there any value in us? I think we need to go through every planet anyway, and make sure they have an administrative array. Because by the looks of things, I meant to actually leave a comment for the mods, the person who's making the mod. Obviously it's probably an oversight, because I haven't come across another species that destroys the main habitat as part of their invasion process. In fact, I'm tempted to do that now. It might be a bit tedious, but let's Gilded Fool sector. I think it's more of a case of like, oh, what's the most pleasing way of doing it? Sure, while at the same time trying to be relatively even with how the planets are distributed. But that only leaves us with 3 worlds. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm generally getting too distracted to really make a huge difference on a lot of these planets anyway. I swear, right, we never did build a stronghold here, but I don't know, not much I could do about that. I think we're researching. No, not quite. We haven't got to the stage where we're getting Empire unique buildings yet. Yeah, I think we should just focus on the engineering a lot more. I think that's probably a good shout. There's a lot of engineering tech, especially with a lot of our robot tech leads into engineering, all of robotech is using engineering a lot of the time, especially like changing models and stuff like that. Our fleets we can afford. Oh, we haven't got much saved up here. That's fine. We're getting a lot each month. Where are fleets? The fleets are all doing something. Where are you? You're here. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on trying to get these little places mopped up as quickly as possible. I would actually. Oh no, we can almost do a set status quo. I guess we haven't actually had that much. The war against these guys has been very brief. We haven't really had much in the way of combat. So there's not been many ships destroyed on both sides. And
our construction is complete.
We'll keep an eye out for enemy fleets. Oh, I tell you what I do want to do. And I probably should have wasted all my money on all the other bits I just queued up. But this should really be switched over into some kind of combat. I mean, it's not exactly a bottleneck up here. Because they can still come through this way, which is kind of awkward and annoying. Our scientists, we got any more? We must have some research somewhere, right? Debris and Stun Puff Gaming, where's that? I just named it earlier. Did I not? Oh, all the way over here. Alright, I'm gonna get you to warp over here. Ideally as well, if we do get a moment of peace today, to see about going after some of these Leviathans. We've got a few here, and I feel like if we do have our fully upgraded fleets all kind of together, and this won't be an issue. Right, are you as upgraded as you can? No, but you are queuing up as much as you can. We'll queue up all we can here. They've always attacked me from... This has always been the only route into my empire from here. Although we've got this wormhole as well. Bloody hell. Which goes here. Which again, I think this is almost as fully upgraded. It's obviously one more defensive platform as we can do at the moment. Alright, let's I'm gonna say I think it's like I wanna speed it up. Yeah. Normally take it slow when I first start a stream just to see where we are. Try and reorientate myself with where we are. We are I've noticed the see, because that's blue, it makes me think that the governors made it, but it's coming from one sector and going to a different one. I guess it must be, but I like the fact that they're just going around colonizing places. Less micromanagement for me to worry about. Yeah, I'm gonna need to make sure.
Crushing a hostile hive.
Oh, yeah, you're already on your way over here. Ooh, what's with the lag? Well, there's a lot of lag. I'm getting this thing where it kind of recalculates and whatnot. The I guess a good thing, and it's also, I don't know, it depends how you look at it, like potentially a bad thing with this mod, it's like it seems to get updated every day. Every time I close down the game after a stream, there's a new update, which means it's changing all the time, which is kind of cool. I like the fact that it's constantly in development, constantly trying to improve it, but it also means, I don't know, there's more room for error, I find. I don't know, in between going from one day to the next, you might have some kind of issue. Right, I'm going to trust yesterday's self. I knew where I was sending everybody. Right, you are here. Go and research that project.
Our construction is complete.
We've got battleships now as well. I need to have a good look through before we redivert our fleets up here to attack these guys. We will have to do a big refit. If we can get all our fleets up to full strength, I'm tempted to send like one through the wormhole to come and take some of this area. And kind of, we can... I don't know, it all depends on where we see with their fleets. I feel like one fleet, I don't know. Maybe we can't, until we see what their fleets are like, we're not necessarily going to be able to divide ours up so much.
Our special project is complete.
Oh, excellent. Right, so we've sorted those out now. So I'm going to delete this one because we haven't actually got any at the moment. Miners, so we just got the scientists. If I apply that template to... Yes, these ones. On 11 planets. 10 months, okay. It basically wasted, what, 14 months, but... I don't know, just for... Not exactly optimal, we could have kind of got away with it, but it's just going to be so much easier if we can actually make a distinction between them. Maybe I was thinking about changing portraits, but it's like I can understand the logic for it. If I could just change the colour of them, but I'm using a mod that gives more variety to the colours of the different robots. But in order to change the portrait, you'd have to use a completely different species look, and I mean they're relatively different colours. Kind of. I'll get used to it. But I wanted to stick with our original portrait. Right, we've taken that. How defended are you? Tough-ish. Yeah, just go and land as soon as you get there, right? We'll have to go through, take a step back and have a look at all of our star bases. And I was looking at this earlier when I was going around renaming this, like this one. We don't need this at all. If anything, it should be here. Because I'm all for that whole idea with the layered defences. But this will then block off any attacks on this side or the coming from up here. I think I mainly chose this place as a... In fact, yes, I'm going to downgrade that now. Save on some of the maintenance. It's like... a lot of these are anchorages and stuff like that. That's why our naval capacity has gone through the roof. Because a lot of the ones we're capturing are anchorages. Is this one as well? Oh man, let's dismantle that for starters. Oh, I don't know, it's like... I don't even necessarily need one here. Because the thing with the gates is you can lock them down or they automatically get locked down. I don't know how the L gates work differently. I don't want any spoilers anyway. I know how they go to like this other system. But do they also work like other gates? Don't have to worry about people coming through the other side. You don't have to worry about that with normal gates.
We have assimilated knowledge.
God, massive lag spike again. Oh, peace offer. Well, between other people. Yeah, I've got the Unions map mode, so we can kind of see who's allied to each other. It's like over here, there's a couple of... It's like basically 3 different federations here. So we're actually at war with these people as well, by virtue of the fact... United Mandasura commonality. Let me just have a look. Yeah, they didn't seem to have closed borders. We have to be wary that if we may get attacks from down here.
A new nest is born.
I remember building this station. I have a feeling we're going to make it an anchorage. I think we've since captured a few anchorages. I was changing one anchorage into having a bunch of weapons. Were we doing that here? Well, that's lots of energy here. Let's dismantle that for starters. Let's put a listening post there. There's your eye on the border. Can't remember which one it was we were changing. The Gilded Fall, I mean, do we really need that to be a massive bastion anymore? Probably not, we probably don't need it there at all, in fact. Although it's over a planet, so that's always vaguely useful. We should get a notification as soon as we... Oh no, I guess we'll only get a notification if we detect that these are coming for us. Yeah, they declared war on us, but we haven't seen any signs of it. But we've seen before that the AI will go random kind of directions. Like, these guys were attacking us from over here. Oh, we're not actually... Let's land the armies. Then we can move that fleet somewhere. God, yeah, having the jump drive is going to be kind of crazy, because we could just, like, such a long way if I want to move this fleet over here, but I could just jump across. If I tell you to repair, yeah, okay, that's cool. You go there. Where do you repair? You can repair there, cool. We may as well. It doesn't take that long to repair. How's our Unity doing actually? 10 months. We've got like 3 more bits before we can get our another Ascension perk. That's going to be handy, Starbase hold points. But we're going to need to go through that one first. I do like these ships. It's a Krogan mod, if anybody was wondering.
Enemy nest taken.
Woohoo! Let me pop that into this sector.
Our special project is complete.
Cool. Iron. So if we look at our species now, yeah, almost. Let's switch these guys over. I guess those two were being built. It'd take like a month. Maybe reason for getting rid of the templates I don't want as well is because I don't want the AI to build them. Right, you're over here. Where would you go to repair? Oh, you can repair right here. Alright, repair and then we'll see about moving you. Right, you're repaired. Oh, you're the weaker one. No, you're repaired. You'll go in here. I think I was going to just take these guys out. Where's my construction ship? Do I have a construction ship? Yeah, all the way up there. It's just so funny. It's like it's when I'm kind of deciding, well, let's just build another one down here, eh? Just to be able to take this system. And in fact, we probably want to get this sign ship over here as well.
Our special project is complete.
Ooh, excellent. Right. Okay, let's get rid of this one then. Modify the template and a binnet. Cool. So we don't have our basic one done, but they're the normal generic ones are all about the engineer, not Roy Barkeep, energy producers. Then we've got the better competent miners who give us better minerals. They also, because I threw it in there, quicker to build. Get the spare points. I mean, I say it's too late now. We don't have the spare points, do we actually? Hang on, modify template. Because the lower cost one costs 2, minus 20% cost. That's probably more worthwhile. I mean, maybe we'll consider adding in if we get more machine points. We've had a lot of them, so I don't know what chances are we're going to get more. Either one, no, and we can change these 2 to make them cheaper, at least. Which I think would be better than having them quicker. What I did mean to do, though, is by, I wanted to make a note of, like, these planets. Where are all these people? Right, Total Warrior Prime is full of scientists, right? I really need to. So tedious, though. Yeah, so these are all scientists. We ideally need to pick these with another planet. Now, I think... So you're just normal... Okay, so if they're just barely competent, they're energy-producing people. Scientists. Okay, where is these? Yeah, so I guess we're as many superconductive. And I focus on swapping out. It doesn't matter when it comes to Unity. Nobody has any bonuses to Unity. But at the same time, the energy producing ones are all oh, there's a lot more of them. Trying to be systematic about this, but it's going to be... Oh, you're barely... Oh, okay. Scientists there, that's good. Scientist. I guess we got some miners over here already. That's cost me 500. I mean, that's worth it, I guess. It's like all those tiles are going to be getting like 10% more efficient. Oh man. Yeah, it's a shame they're not difficult. I can understand why Omnimech yesterday was saying, oh, if you do them with a different model, change the portrait of them, you can obviously tell a lot easier. Just like, but I don't want to use the other models. I like the ones I'm using. Alright, well we've kind of done that then, haven't we? I think all of these... It's just the miners. Yeah, I need to make a note of. I changed a few planets, just a bunch of random planets, into one type or the other. I never made a note, not even a mental note of which planets I changed. So I just completely forgot. Well, you're fully repaired. Cool. Let's get you. Down here. Oh.
Ne hast tota más simple.
Oh. So we're only like halfway through the peace treaty, but they've closed their borders. Have they? Why do we not get a notification about that? That's gonna be annoying now, because all of these are gonna be in odd places. I could have sworn earlier, when we were halfway through the peace treaty with these guys, we couldn't close our borders with them. I don't know. Don't know. Oh, you're still repairing. Let's have a quick look at this planet. I guess we're still making some energy. What I should do is build a... Oh, because we can just build a deployment post, right? And then that will be enough for the AI to kind of trigger. Oh, and they're free anyway. Oh, we should upgrade that. In fact, that's probably an incredibly good idea to go for all this and make sure that is the case. So some of these are, yeah. So it does have one. And we should really try and make an effort to do this as we go, because I think we've come across the odd planet where we just didn't have one of these, and it's like, oh, because I forgot to do it myself, and then the AI never took over. Yeah, Holgers is always building one. Yeah, we've got one here. Westman. Rampage. Yeah, you've got one. Stun Puff. Yeah, you got one. Oh, where the hell are you? Torek Mog? You don't have one. Oh no, I've just built that. Oh, that's here, isn't it? Oh, I totally should have looked up. I should get my follower list open. I was only doing it a little while ago. And maybe I'll get it open during the break, and then we could have a quick renaming of what we've taken after then. So Warrior Prime, that better do. That was one of the first places I took. And with non-stop. Yeah, it totally wouldn't surprise me if somewhere that I took like a century ago, I just completely messed it. Right, confused snail guy. Yeah, I mean this is an old one, right? And yeah, we don't have an administrative array at all here. And I think that stops a lot of other options. I don't know if they repair either, you know. That might just be because it's not an I don't know. I feel like that holds up some of the AI's logic on certain bits as well. I would say that actually. I think we had to reconquer it not that long ago. Confused Snail. It's kind of weird that those planets, those buildings just disappear. Yeah, let's get that down. Gilded Full Prime. I might have a look in a little while. See if simply by having that built it encourages the AI to repair all the other bits. Right, so you actually have a habitat administration at least. Yeah, I guess we do have to resettle some people, otherwise we can't build any robots here. And then, like, as soon as they all get destroyed, we'll lose the planet to recolonize it. Maniox. It's a nice big planet. My, what a big planet you have. Ooh, doo, doo. Oh, you got Bavarian here as well, lovely. Oh yeah, we got one here. Merrick. No, I mean Merrick's like an old one as well, but I think I haven't said that. I think no, we'd never actually. Wow, yeah, that's a massive oversight. I don't think that one got captured in the last war at all. So that's gone a long time without having one of those. Naruto. Oh, you've already got one? Yeah, oh yeah. Spluffer, yep. Okay, Historian Prime. Yep. Oh! I just realised I've got two planets named Mandafall, have I? Have I? Yeah, I do. Oh, I'll change that. I couldn't remember. When I was renaming one today, I was like, Mandafall, I'm sure you already came across that. And I had a quick look in the list, but I must have missed it again. Alright. I think a lot of these places... Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of these are old, but we've already come across a few old places that don't have them. Although I haven't said, yeah, I think a lot of these are like new colonies rather than conquests. You do have one there. I guess we just have to make sure we keep on top of this going forward. As with all kind of things. Westman... That's a new colony altogether, right? Yeah, we've got one there. I'm resisting the urge to just upgrade all these things, and it's no, my governors can deal with it. They'll get on it when they can. But they better do. Also, do want to see if I forget. I was losing track of where it was. Splat. Yeah, that was Splat, wasn't it? Yeah. God damn it. You're just building a barely competent person. You should be building a barely competent scientist. I was going to mention that actually. Leave a note to the person doing the AI mod. I don't know. Well, I don't know because he's mostly changing numbers, priorities, and stuff. I don't know if there's anything in there for. Does the AI just literally, when they're building a robot, they pick the one that's at the top of the list? Right, you're here. Right, you can start heading. How long we got to the jump drives? 23 months. Okay, it's not all that long. Oh, I've only got the 2 shipyards. They're down here. I don't have anything in the north, do I? Oh, head over that way. I think Spluffer was a shipyard, and I think I've gone around changing it because I do need one up there. It wouldn't be a bad idea to have another shipyard somewhere. I don't know. It all depends on how much we push these guys back. Otherwise, it's going to become a lot less relevant. Although if we continue building this up, so we're going gun battery, missile battery, hangar bay. Not that again, it's not a proper choke point because they can still attack us through there. I just think, shall we change that into a shipyard? Maybe I will, or at least one of them. Doesn't need to be a full-blown shipyard. Ah, we've already got some bits here. Let's do that. Then we can kind of have you up there. You're a bit closer to the front line then, and you can, when we do our big old upgrade session, you're in a position where you can actually do something. I never really bothered with the hyperlanes. It means people could more quickly pass through the territory, but because of the way the new maps are laid out, I mean, this is kind of a highway. Because it goes up to that node and over to this way. There's like 3 different areas. It's not, I don't know. I mean, if you could do like literally a highway of stations with those attachments, even just basic upgrades ones, like we could stick one here in Raven as well. Then we could like, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like there's something like going down here, maybe over that way and going down here. I mean, you just don't have enough stages for it. Even just like, if you could build that on an unupgraded, like just have one little module on an unupgraded thing. Because you could build defensive outposts, and I would build them all over the place. But, I mean, I don't know if there's some value in upgrading it just to the first level. But again, it takes up a slot, right? Unless you just make sure all your anchorages I mean, your trade hubs need to be over a planet anyway. But if you make sure all your anchorages are just on a hyperlane. I don't know, you get gateways and stuff. By the time you're thinking about that as a priority for your stations, I guess we're more getting to that stage, like, we're going to have jump drives, and I guess we're not going to be that far off being able to build gateways. Oh. You're down here. Oh, they coming for me. You're attacking somebody, right? No, you've already gone there, haven't you? They're gonna be able to skip past me. Okay, I think I might be lucky there. I'm gonna say, I noticed we can't get through the borders, right? As soon as we take that planet, all the other stations disappear because it's their last planet. So the plan was to not take the planet until I've taken all this territory I wanted. Right, you're here. Oh, I think I set this to do not enter. You're fine now. Calamity at level 8. Oh, you never know actually, we might be able to get into that system before they get out. So what, we're going to be entering from here? Be nice not having to chase them around everywhere. I mean, we lost some ships. Okay, excellent. Go and survey the system. In fact, we've got all our other science ships. You come here. Did I not build? Oh yeah, I guess I did. Oh, you need to come down there. We want that for the resources, 100%.
Technology conceived.
Ooh, more unity. Okay, well, more leaders. I mean, I guess. I mean, it just leads to other stuff. Better strike craft. Battleship cost reduction and speed. More cruiser hulls. Let's go for the cruiser hulls. We've got more cruisers in our fleet anyway at the moment. I mean, they're all good, right? Don't get me wrong. Oh, are you not coming to attack that? Oh, look how big our symbol, our icon is now. Are we the biggest in the galaxy? No, not quite. Would be a lot better if we took out that thing. Hey! Hey, Omnimech. How's it going, sir? We've been doing some rejigging of our species. They're now named properly. I didn't change the portraits because I want to keep my... and already I want to keep my wands. I don't know. It's a stupid reasons. I definitely understand why having different portraits would have been so much more useful. I haven't had a big sort round of stuff. We haven't seen much from the Kempler yet, so I'm just carrying on with my other war. Sure, go into here first.
We have claimed a new nest.
We have claimed a new nest. Oh, I meant to rename a leader, didn't I? Because we had a general die last time. Insane Swirl, I believe, was our... I guess you're better off... Yeah, I do might have Admiral as Insane Swirl, rather than the General. Has anybody been at war with the Fallen Empires yet? I do not believe so. Oops. MK2. They haven't really, as far as I'm aware, they haven't stirred. There's only two we know about. I have a sneaky suspicion there might be another one in here. It just, like, to me, that looks like a Fallen Empire size shape hole. It's like that's a rough size they tend to be.
Our construction is complete.
But we haven't had a mid-game. We haven't had none of the Khans have united their thing. We've got 3 of these raiders, including this one on our border, which we probably should take out sooner rather than later, since there's only one thing left. I mean, they're all kind of... I don't know, we'll see. We're not far off getting jump drives, right? And before... Oh, and Mega Warform. And so once we kind of cleared up what we want down here, we're going to be sending our ships over this way and get into a position... Well, we're going to move them somewhere where we can upgrade and stuff. We'll do a big round of upgrading. And we've got this resource, finally. Shield hit points. We need to improve it, mind you. Where are you going? You're going all the way down here. You're going to be too late to make a difference, right? Oh, maybe not actually. Yeah, I'm thinking about like sending a fleet through this wormhole to get some of this systems, but if we
have surveyed the system.
Attack through this way, we can also attack through this way as well. Because it's this one? Yeah. Production targets. Let's get them back. What was the other one? Drone campaign. Yeah, we've got the energy for that. Ooh, nice amount of physics research there. That's pretty sweet. Hey, we've even got a battleship here. I think we've had really haven't taken a look at the battleship down the field.